Good afternoon, my loves. Oh my god, I look so good. Oh my good gracious god, look at these guys. Oh my god. When was the last time we saw such kind of beauty with gumboots? You know, there is beauty and there is beauty with gumboots. Look at this. Look at this, baby. Look. Huh? You know, one thing you should just be thanking me for is for gracing you with good things. You know, I clear your eyes. Anyway, my love's good. Good afternoon. It's 4:40 p.m. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Nana. If it's your first time to come across this channel, you know what to do. You know what to do. Now, guys, I was going to do this video in the house, but then I was like, nah, there is not really good lighting. I mean, the weather has changed. It's the rains have started. Yesterday it rained like crazy, and let me just give you guys just a short, very interesting story. So, remember we are dealing with our chicks, okay? Okay, all right. Now, I was told that since I'm rearing broilers and layers, I do have chicks for meat and also chicks for, I don't know whether we talk as we just walk around the home. Yes, let's just do that because the weather is nice. Guys, it's cool. It's just cool and quiet and so peaceful. Now, I want us to start because it's going to be quite a long video. Let's just start from where, anyway, let's just walk. So, guys, I do have chicks for meat, all right? And I do have chicks for eggs, okay? And the first mistake I was told I did was to put them together. Apparently, you're not supposed to put them together because of the feeds. For the chicks, for the meat chicks, they eat a lot. And that is one thing I've come to realize. Now, let me help you. You know, I'm always here to help you guys. And also to help people who know nothing about poultry farming like me. You know, it's my first time, it's my first experience. And yeah, it is what it is. So, for the meat chicks, they're the white ones, if you have been watching my videos. And the eggs are the brown ones. So up to there, we're okay. Class, we're together, okay? And I was told that the white ones, they feed a lot, which I have noticed. They do eat a lot. They actually, whenever I put them together, because I've been putting them together, is that they eat food for the brown ones. Now, the brown ones, they don't eat much. No. For them, when they have water, they are very much okay. They're very much satisfied, meaning they had to have two separate rooms. But then again, remember that we have been constructing a poultry house. Remember that, okay? And it was not done like proper doing. We just had one house with a bulb. There's a bulb for the chicken house. I've not known its name yet. Yes, guys. It's, like I said, we're going to know these things pole, just slowly and slowly. I don't really want to rush myself, okay? So that bulb, we just have it in one house. Actually, the reason why we have that bulb, my brother used to use the bulb when he used to do poultry farming. All right? Yes, guys. My brother is the one who started commercial poultry farming in this home. Just to mention that. And let me acknowledge him because he has left so many items, so many equipments for me. So thank you, my brother. Thank you, Collins. Thank you, Kolo. Thank you so much, my brother. You've really come in handy. Okay, so we do have one house with that bulb. So that is where we've been putting all the chicks because of the heat. Chicks love warm houses. If you put your chick in a house which is cold, let me tell you, the next day you will suffer consequences. All right. So we're like, let's just put these all these chicks together, and then when the houses are done, we can now separate them. Okay. And so when the construction was done, not like fully done, we just looked at these houses and we were like, the only thing left in these houses is just the bulb. But then we do have tar. For those who don't know tar, I'll just insert an image somewhere here or somewhere here. Okay, those are the ones that we have right now. So we were like, I mean, tars, they are really warm. So why don't we just put the tar in one of the houses? Then we put the eggs, chicks on one house. In one house, then we leave the meat chicks in the other house. Okay, and that is what we did. All right. Now, at night, everything was okay. We poured the sawdust also in the house. We had the tar and the house was warm. So the chicks were very much safe. Until it started raining, guys. It started raining yesterday at around 7 something, like 7 p.m. I decided, let me just go check in the way the egg chicks are doing because they are in a new house. When I went there, guys, let me tell you, guess what? The house was raining. The chick's house was raining and my hand is getting tired, so let me just switch my hand. And my cousin is trying to call me, but hey sis, I'll just call you in a few. I'm really caught up here kidogo. Yeah. So I had to go check up on the chicks to see, because they are sleeping in a new house. So I need to know as a mother, like, what are our chicks doing? And only for me to go there and realize that the poultry house is raining. Now, to make matters even worse, it's not just one poultry house that is raining. The ones that all the chicks are in, they are raining. One thing about chicks, guys, they don't like cold. Now, if you're a poultry farmer, you know that. They don't like cold because they get sick. They get sick and they go and kujifinyanisha at the corner. They just go to the corner and they start, just trying to cover themselves together, and they finya one another. They just squeeze each other and just to try and get some warmth. And when I noticed that, first thing I did was just to call my mom. I went to the house and told my mom, do you know what? The chicks, they're feeling cold and the house is raining. My mom is like, what do you mean the house is raining? I'm like, now, let me even make matters worse for you. It's not just one house that is raining. 2 houses are raining. And both houses, they have chicks. My mom was like, and guys, that time it's pouring dogs and cats. It's pouring like crazy. It's like yesterday, that rain was just, it had even stones or something. But anyway, I don't know whether it had stones. I don't know, but it was really heavy. My mom was like, you know what? There's no way, we have to get rained on, but we need to move the chicks in one house. In one house. And which other house? Of course, the one with the bulb. Now, who said that transferring chicks is easy? These are birds. There's flying. You have to run after them. It's at night. Also, our gardener is there. He's trying to help. So we just had to improvise. I told our gardener, now what we're going to do is we're going to put these egg chicks in a net. Then we're just going to transfer them to the house where the meat chicks are. Then we can know. Let me tell you guys, if I wish I would have taken a video yesterday night. You would have seen us. We were so very much frustrated. So what we did with the leaking water from the house where we had the meat chicks, we just had to look for like a little basket, just a small basket to just try and trap the water. But it was messy. It was so messy. I was so furious. I was fuming. I was like, no, this constructor is delivering mediocre content. He's delivering average things. Lately, let me tell you, the word that is in my mouth of late is mediocre. So you'll have to hear the word mediocre a lot. I was like, no, what kind of a constructor is this? But then I told myself, it has happened. It has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. But at least the chicks are in the house and they are now home and they are asleep. So even the tar that we were using in the Leah's house, we moved it so that now we can have the bulb and the chicks, and they slept there. Now, when we woke up today morning, I went to check up on the chicks, and let me tell you guys, only for me to open the door and realize that there is some blood diarrhea. Let me tell you, don't even get me started. Don't even ask me how I'm feeling today. Actually, right now, I have so many mixed emotions. Because remember, if you have watched that video of me just introducing you guys to my poultry farming and doing a tour of our old poultry house, I remember mentioning that we lost 2 chicks, okay? We lost 2 chicks and I was so mad about it. I was so mad because, guys, one thing about me is that when I start taking care of something and then it falls sick or something bad happens to it, I usually feel so bad, I usually feel so bad. So I felt really bad when I lost the 2 chicks. But then I had to get used to it, because not to get used to it, I had to heal. And actually, the person that really helped me heal a lot, let me just mention her here, is our house manager. Our house manager just saw how down I was when I lost the 2 chicks. And she just told me that, don't worry, whatever is for you will be for you. And if those chicks left, let them just leave. They were not meant to be mine. That is one thing that is really keeping me moving. Like, anytime I notice that, like today, like I told you guys, when I went and saw the blood poop, part of me was like, my God, not this again, not this again. I can't see another chick suffering or falling sick, which I'm really praying, because I'm like, God, let that be just poop. And I know that tomorrow, that chick is going to be well. That chick is going to be well. I'm praying. And guys, also help me pray for that chick. Help me pray. But then I told myself again, I reminded myself the same thing that our house manager told me, that if something is for you, it will be for you, But if it's not for you, then it's not meant to be in your life. So I have to live by that, or else I might be going crazy. I might be going crazy. I know. Anyway, I know no one is thinking this, but I told you guys to always allow me to just overthink here. But I know someone might be like, I mean, they're just chicks, They're just chicks. I know you might be saying that, but guys, I don't know. For me, I just feel some attachment, but yeah, I'm just praying that oh, now after realizing that there is blood on the poop, I was like, now how am I going to identify the chick that is pooping blood? Let me tell you guys, these chicks are many. They are, and I'm grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God, because I mean, God cannot give you something you cannot handle. So anytime I even feel myself like I'm stressing over something, I just tell myself, I remind myself that also God cannot give you something that you cannot handle, you know? So these chicks are many. They are, and I'm grateful to God. And I thank God because He has seen me, and He has, He can see that this one will take good care of this chick. This one, she will do a proper job. Thank you, God. Thank you. Wahala. Woo! I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So guys, when I noticed the blood, now the doctor told me that I should identify, because I do have a doctor nowadays. Apparently, I do have a vet. I do have a doctor that is really. Oh, guys, I'm blessed, Wana, I'm blessed and highly favored. When I started this whole poultry farming, like I had no idea of what I'm doing. I even had very little research. Please don't be like me. Don't be like me, guys. If you're thinking of starting poultry farming, just start because I know you have it in you to start. If you feel like you want to start it, just start. The fact that you have the feeling, just start. So for me, but don't be like me. Do your research well. Please just do your research. But also don't be hard on yourself. I mean, you're a first time person. You will be a first time farmer, so don't really be hard on yourself. So for me, this is my first experience, and like I said, I don't really want to be hard on myself. So along the way, when I was just even without doing my research, my proper research, along the way, I have had to meet people who have given me numbers, contacts for vets. They're called vets. These doctors for chicken. I feel like a linguist. A linguist. Anyway, yeah. So I got to get some numbers for the doctors who I called one today, and I told them, now what am I going to do when one of the chicks or two of the chicks, now I don't know which of the chicks, but I'm praying God that it's just one chick is pooping blood. And they told me that I should try and identify that chick. Can you imagine, guys, identifying a chick among 50 chicks? Now you have to identify one chick that is pooping blood. And then I asked him, now, how am I going to identify these chicks and the one that is pooping blood? And they are all the same. And then he told me that I should look at their behinds. Like I should look at where the poop is coming from and identify the chick that is pooping blood. And I'm looking at these chicks' behinds, all of them. I'm looking at their tushes, and I'm like, I think all tushes, the behinds. And I'm like, no, which one of you is pooping blood? Because all your behinds are looking the same. All of your behinds are just looking the same. Can you help me identify which one of you is pooping blood? Because another thing you need to realize, guys, is that before you start poultry farming, is that I was told when one chick falls sick, you should isolate 100% isolate it from other chicks, because one thing about chicken is that they transfer diseases to each other very fast. But I'm telling myself that mine will not transfer diseases, because I know they are strong. I mean, they have to be strong like the owner. They have to be strong like the owner. No, the owner does not deal with the weak chicks. But anyway, this is just me trying to make myself feel good. And you need to make me feel good on the comment section. Just make me feel good, because, guys, if you don't make me feel good now, I don't know. Or even one of you or two of you decide to start poultry farming, then this is just a suggestion. You just try to start poultry farming together with me, so that you can be giving me moral support, so that you can be telling me that, what, don't worry, I've also been there, I've done that, did that, done that, done and dusted, so that I can also know that there's someone there. But now I feel so much alone. Not going to lie to you guys. I need some emotional support. I need some emotional support. And honestly, I might look like I'm doing well, but I don't think I am. Mentally, these chicks have really messed with my mental health. They have. But I'm thinking, my God, like, what is it that I'm not doing right, What is it that I'm not doing right, or what is it that I'm doing wrong? But again, me anyway. Yeah, so guys, we have not yet identified the chick that is pooping blood, but we will. We will, and I know that everything is just going to be okay. Also, what else do I need to say? Also, you need to know, okay, if you also decide, if you're thinking of starting poultry farming, I think also you should know that you should know the quantity of the feeds that you give to your chicks. All right. Now, why am I saying this? One thing that I have been told by two people, yes, I have to be specific, two people, is that I overfeed the chicks. Now, one thing about me is that I don't know anything to do with overfeeding, even when it comes to human beings, leave alone chicks. Like for me, I believe that people should eat until to the maximum. You know, even when you come to our home, like as visitor, or even my family members, whenever I'm serving food for them, I serve to the maximum. Like I know that someone should be full, so I never know when to stop feeding. My God. You know, as I'm talking to you about these things, guys, I'm like, my God, yes. Now I think most of these things are just making sense. Yeah. So, like, I have had that I'm overfeeding. But then again, when I realized that when I was told that I'm overfeeding, I had to go back to the doctor and ask the doctor, okay, what is overfeeding, you know, when it comes to chicks? And the doctor told me that for the meat chicks, for the white ones, they do feed a lot. So for that, you have to feed them. You have to properly feed them. For the layers, they don't feed much. Those, you just give them some feeds, just a little bit of feeds, then you give them a lot of water. Also, one thing you should know is that chicken love water a lot. That is something else I've just discovered. Like I love the fact that I'm learning very fast. One thing about me is I'm a very fast learner. So I am, I am learning a lot, you know. So the chicken also need a lot of water. Not only the chicks, even the big chicken, they love water a lot. Okay, so the doctor was like, yeah, that's what's up. That's how the feeds should be. But then again, I'm like, chicken feeds, they're very expensive. Let me not lie to you. They are expensive. So yes, I hear the doctor. The doctor is like, fine, feed the ones for the meat a lot, but don't feed the others a lot. But also, this other advice I'm getting from other people. You know, one thing I've come to realize is that one other thing that I've come to realize, guys, is that when you started something, let's say even a business, or even it's your first time to get a child, or it's your first time to start something, you will get so many opinions. I think that is what is messing with my head. That is what is making me feel like I'm doing this whole thing wrong. Because when I started my poultry farming, I'm getting advices from every person. Like I'm getting advice from left, right, and center. One person is telling me this, the other person is telling me this, the other person is telling me you should do this, you should not do that. And I'm getting so conflicted. Like my entire head is just has a lot of information. So when I do something that someone told me, and then something happens, something bad happens, I'm like, maybe I should have done what the other person told me and not what this other person told me, you know? So now, part of me, I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I'm just going to wing it. But then again, I'm like, no, why wing it? And there are people who have experience and they can advise me. So I'm just praying to God that He gives me the wisdom to know who to listen to, you know, who to listen to. Because yes, the doctor has a point. This for the white ones, they love eating. That is something I've realized. But also the other advice that I'm getting is that if I keep feeding these chicks a lot, I'm going to spend a lot of money on the feeds. And like I've told you, chicken feeds, they're very expensive, you know. So if I keep taking my money to the feeds, then it means that there is no profit that I'll be making. Please, if you're a poultry farmer, you need to comment down below and tell me exactly what you're going through as a poultry farmer. And I would even appreciate if you're starting so that you can just be with me, you know? Yeah. So also these other people's opinion is making a lot of sense because you can't keep spending money on feeds. Because if you keep buying money on feeds, then what kind of profit will I be making from the chicks? Anyway, my loves, this is just me doing two things here on this video. One is that I'm ranting. I'm just getting out everything that I'm feeling because this is something that I've been feeling since morning. I've been so overwhelmed, guys. And remember, you know, one thing about me is that I'm enjoying this whole process of taking care of the chicks. I am feeding them, even going to the farm, or also just going to the farm and getting the greens really saves with the feeds. So that is also something that I've decided to do. You know, to save on the feeds, I'm just going to be going to the farm and I get the greens. I'm sure you've watched that from my previous video, so that they can help, you know, they can help me save on I'm telling you, there's this. Anyway, let me not focus on the noise. I hope that you're not hearing the noises. Yeah. So me going to the farm is really helping with the save on the feeds because when they feed on the greens, then I'll save on the money. Okay. Now, what was I saying, guys? Before I even forgot. I think I've forgotten. I've been distracted by the noise that they're making. There are people here in our compound that are making noise now. I feel so much distracted, and I can't remember where I stopped. And I don't think that I'll be remembering anytime soon. To be honest, it's gone. It's so much gone. But anyway, I just know that. I remember what I was saying. Yeah. So for me, I'm just enjoying this whole process. Feeding them until I start noticing that maybe a chick is not feeling well, or anyway, it's not like I've been noticing. It's just today when I just woke up. I remember what I went through with those other two chicks. Okay, at least one I met when it's just dead, but this other one I saw it sick the entire process until it died. So kinda it's giving me some trauma, and no one talks about that in farming. Like, why are farmers hiding these things from us? Huh? All I hear is the goodness, the good side of farmers, you know. But I don't hear. I need to hear someone telling me that when you lose something as a farmer, you feel some type of way. For me, I've been feeling some type of way. The minute I just saw that blood poop on them today, I've just been so disturbed, because now I'm like, I can't go through the same thing. But I'm really praying that everything will just work out well. I pray that this chick, either number one, is going to be identified, or number two, is just not going to spread diseases, or number three, it's going to heal. And I know all those things are going to happen. Like, I know that God is just going to heal that chick, and it's not going to infect the other chicks. So yeah, for me, guys, it's one ranting. I'm just here getting everything that I'm thinking today. Today I never even had the morale. Today I've just been not even asleep. I snapped at some point. I was just like, Nana, this is overwhelming. This is just overwhelming. I just need some time out. And I went and I napped for like an hour and a half to just feel better. And when I woke up, I felt better. And then my cousin also helped just to clear the sawdust in the house. Like, I don't know whether I've mentioned this, or if I've not, if I have, let me just repeat. Yeah, you need the sawdust, and the sawdust cannot afford to be wet. And remember, yesterday it was rained on, so we have to get that out. Now it's at 5:04. My cousin has already helped. God bless that man. He has helped get the sawdust out. Now let's just go and pour some more sawdust, and then we put the chicks back in the house. And yeah, we can only pray and have faith that everything is just going to be okay, and everything is just going to make sense. My loves, I think I'm going to leave you now. I still can't believe that I've held this phone for almost 24, not 24. I think now it will be all even close to 25 minutes. But I'm so proud of myself. One thing about me is that whatever happens in my life, whatever, and I mean whatever, baby, I will always take it positively. But again, I don't forget that I'm a human being. So whenever I feel like something has hurt me, or I'm going through something, I just have to allow myself to go through it. I don't really want to be hard on myself, I want to allow myself when I feel low. Like, today was a very low day. Also another reason, I don't know why I'm remembering things in bit. Also, another reason that I'm doing this video is just to educate someone who is an amateur, or is thinking of starting a poultry starting of thinking poultry farming, or is a first time poultry farmer. Let's just share notes. Let me know what are your challenges, what are your good sides, what are your bad sides, how do you deal with your bad sides, and let's help one another, and I'll really appreciate. Anyway, my loves, like I was saying, I will always look fly through this whole process, always looking good and smiling through this whole thing, because at the end of the day, I can't take it that serious, And again, at the end of the day, at least I do have people who listen to me. People who are like, we got you, baby. We got you. We got you. Anyway, just acknowledge this beauty. Anyway, my loves, I don't know. Oh, by the way, guys, nowadays, now I don't even have gel. I don't have some Q-Tex on my hands. But I'm here for this. I am here for this. I remember the nail tech called me. He contacted me yesterday. We do have a very amazing nail tech, by the way. His name is Eric. I don't know whether he has his Instagram page. If he does, he's going to share in the next time we meet. Then I'm going to share with you guys. He's a really nice nail tech. He goes home to home. Imagine, guys. Let me tell you, I appreciate this guy. Like, you can imagine, this guy goes home to home doing people's nails. Eh? Applying people's nails. Applying people's nails. The nail polish. He goes house to house. Let's just go away from this noise. You know, sometimes I don't want to film. I don't really want to get mad, but it's really mad. You know, when you're busy shooting something and people can see you're shooting, but they just have to just make noise. It's like they do it deliberately. Deliberately. Now I'm just praying that you've been hearing everything that I've been saying, you know. But anyway, let me go back to acknowledging Eric, not all this other negativity. Eric does a very good job. Shout out Eric, by the way. I don't really think I've ever given you a shout out. Shout out. Eric here in Maua. Call him. I'm going to put his number on my screen. This is just me, giving you guys an amazing nail tech. Here, call him. Ask him to come to your home. Just give him directions. Eric will be there. Eric will be there and he will take care of your nails. In fact, once you are attended by Eric, please come to the comment section. Go to my Instagram. I'll just insert my Instagram handle somewhere on the screen. Go there, DM me. DM me, ask for my number, send me some money because I am hooking you up with very nice people out here. Eric will come to your home and he will attend you bit by bit. He takes his time. I have never met a nail tech who is like this guy. He will take his time on your nails. And by the way, Eric, if you're watching this video, you have my number. Send me something. Even if I'm doing a free promotion, just send me something. And there's no way I can be speaking so highly of you out here and my M-Pesa is negative. Do something, someone talk to Eric. But anyway, guys, yeah, if you're just in Maua, around Mailitatu, even around where, even if you're in Meru, Eric will come. He will fix your nails like crazy, But now, the only nails he'll be fixing for me is the ones for my legs. Because if he fixes these ones, the farmer in me will not allow that. I'll just be using money for no reason. Because I remember there was this last polish I had, we had done it like today, and then after like 3 days, it was very much out because of too much water, too much, feeding the chicks. But, it is what it is. Eric will always be fixing my nails for the legs because he does a pretty good job. So my guys, support him, call him, let him come to your home, let him fix you, and you're going to be all right. Okay, lads? Anyway, I really hope, I really hope. I know that you've enjoyed this video, so you better subscribe. I don't really know what you're waiting for. Subscribe. And if you're thinking of starting poultry farming, or if you've started, just start. And I'm not saying this because I have started. I'm saying this because why not start, Why not believe in yourself? Don't be out here just not believing in yourself, Don't be just out here just not believing in yourself. You can't be like that. You're powerful. You know what? You do know who you are. Do you know what kind of things you can do in this life? And then you're down there just looking at yourself and you're like, nah, me, I can't do this. You can do it. Anything you put your mind into, trust me, you can achieve this. You can achieve it. Take it from me. And when you believe in yourself, that is all that matters. When you believe in yourself, stop waiting for your parents to believe in you. Stop waiting for your friends to believe in you. Stop waiting for your family members to believe in you. Stop just waiting for people to believe in you. The minute you just believe in yourself, there is absolutely nothing you cannot achieve. Take that from me. Anyway, my loves, I'll see you in the next one. And I love you so much. And that is it. Bye. My good God, this Tony Sandela. Do you really want to say that? Yeah, of course you do. Anyway, my loves. Peace. Bye.